Ramadan Mubarak to all of you watching us at home. Ramadan is a very special month, a month of giving and family get-togethers. And today we're celebrating Ramadan in a very special way with Rawdah chicken. I have with me today two very special guests, Mish and Jenny. But I'm not gonna say what they are doing, I'll leave it up to them to present themselves.
So we are two hosts of the parenting podcast in Dubai called Two Mums in Dubai. And we're here to learn about Ramadan and recipes today.
So before we start the cooking, I want to know first, how much do you know about Arabic cooking?
Well, I've been in Dubai now for 11 years and I'm kind of ashamed to say that I only really know the headlines of Arabic food, the really typical stuff. So like your hummus and tabbouleh, and we eat a lot of manakish in my house.
Yeah. Everybody's favorite.
Everybody's favorite. But would I really be able to cook an Arabic recipe as such at home? No. So that's something I'm really happy to learn today.
Mm-hmm. That's actually a long time for you not to cook Arabic. So today I want to make sure that you can go home and cook something really delicious for your family.
Great.
And the ones that you've mentioned are the foods that we mostly have in restaurants, but today what we are doing is the foods that most Arabic homes cook at home. So one of these dishes that that reminds us of home, that actually is part of everybody's memories, is Freekeh-Stuffed chicken. And especially the smell of freekeh when we cook it at home is something very reminiscent of childhood, of grandmother, of mother, of being at home. Have you ever tried freekeh before?
I haven't, no.
What we cook at home, we have a lot of grains that we use. One of them is freekeh. Freekeh is this right here. It's green wheat.
Yep.
And this actually is a very, very interesting way how they harvest the green wheat. So this will be harvested in the springtime when the wheat is still green before it actually dries out, which is what we use for flour. And then they'll get the wheat out, and then because the hull is stuck on it because it's still green, so what they do is they burn the hull. And that means that's what gives freekeh its smoked flavor.
Okay.
And that's what freekeh means. I never knew that.
So today we're going to stuff a whole chicken, and of course today is a very, very, very good recipe, good in terms of flavor from the ingredients that we are using. But before we go into that, it's also good because we've chosen Rawdah chicken. As a mother, it is very important to know what we are feeding our kids. One of the things that we overlook and not always pay attention to is the amount of hormones and antibiotics that are in meats. And one of the reasons why I would choose Rawdah chicken is because it is hormone and antibiotic free. Now I'll show you exactly how we make this. So we'll start with the freekeh. First we'll start a fire. Generally speaking, all grains, when we cook them, so we cook with olive oil.
Okay.
So I'll add olive oil, just a little bit of it, not too much. The onions, crush some garlic over here.
Is this one of the traditional recipes during Ramadan, or is it something you would eat every day?
This is, so Ramadan food is definitely the food that we eat every day.
Okay.
However, in Ramadan, I would say there are some dishes that are a bit more laborious that we would cook. But this specifically, chicken in general is very popular in Ramadan, and especially the stuffed chicken. Everybody loves stuffed chicken. And the choice here, I've chosen freekeh, which is a very traditional choice to stuff the chicken with. But however, most people will make it with rice. The reason why I'm using freekeh is chicken is very healthy, and freekeh is very healthy right now. The whole world is celebrating freekeh.
Okay, it's kind of like quinoa. It's like the new quinoa, isn't it?
Exactly. It's like these super grains.
Yeah.
It's really high fiber, it looks like it would be.
Yeah. I'm just going to add some salt here.
Okay. And we also, I think in our cultures, we both have a version of stuffed chicken as well.
Yeah.
For Thanksgiving, I know we always stuff it with bread and for...
Exactly. It would definitely be a dish that my mum would make, and that would make me. My family are Irish, yours are American.
Right.
It would make me think of home.
I think, I mean, is there a cuisine that doesn't really like cook whole chicken roasted one way or the other?
No, it's the taste of home for everybody, I think.
Yeah, and we all stuff chicken. It's just these small differences that make it. But I'm sure that if you smell that stuffed chicken that your mum makes, and you smell it somewhere, and that just brings back all of these, you know, memories and emotions.
Yeah, exactly.
And this is exactly why I wanted to make this recipe, because that's what this recipe is to us. It just brings back the memory of home.
And that seems to be what Ramadan is all about. It's about bringing families together and creating those memories. Yeah.
Exactly. Okay, guys. So I have put salt and black pepper.
Okay.
I'm choosing the pink salt here because it's healthier.
Yeah.
Just because we're using the healthiest chicken out there.
Okay.
We're also using ingredients that are healthy. And then I'm gonna add the broth we're using good quality chicken and fresh chicken. I'm also using homemade chicken broth because, again, we want to know what goes into our food and what we're feeding our kids.
So as an expat, it's often hard to know which chicken that's raised here and is naturally fed.
Look, generally speaking, I would say, I would choose Rawdah, one, because it is grown locally. Since it's grown locally, that means it is fresh. Always fresh is the best quality. Okay. And the other reason is what we have mentioned before, is it doesn't have any hormones or antibiotics. This is something that is very crucial. Yeah. The other thing, I know that Rawdah is naturally fed. And that's also very important because that also affects the health of the chicken. If you're eating a healthy chicken, then you're healthy as well.
Okay, it's good to know because I think when you're an expat, you get used to your brands at home, and then you come here and it can all be really daunting in the supermarket trying to choose the healthiest option.
Right. Yeah, but that's the best thing about having, knowing the type of chicken that you are using. Now, I'm going to just cover this. So you see, it's almost cooked. Now I'm just going to leave it to finish the cooking, and in the meantime, of course, I've prepared some freekeh in advance because we want to stuff the chicken and put the chicken in the oven. So right now, what I'm going to do here, see, we have the chicken, it's full, it's a whole chicken, and then in the cavities, after cleaning the chicken, in the cavities, we're going to start adding the freekeh. So you just, as is, just fill that cavity. So now you see, I am also placing some of the freekeh in the sides. Now the sides, we don't want to stuff too much, but we just don't want to keep it empty. We tie it first here.
Is this a dish that you'd served at the table before you carve it? So you'd carve at the table? Okay.
Yes, definitely. Yeah. So you see, we have a chicken that looks really good here. Okay. Now I'm just going to prepare the marination or the basting sauce that's going to go on top. And then this will be ready to go into the oven.
All right, great.
So for the marination, like we said, we use a lot of lemon. Okay, so especially where chicken is concerned, so we'll put a little bit of the lemon, the tomato paste, a little bit of the balsamic vinegar, some garlic, crushed garlic.
There's a lot of garlic in here, isn't there?
There is, yes.
Guys, I mean, Arabic cuisine and garlic, we just love this stuff. The olive oil, just a little bit of it, sea salt, and a little bit of the spice mix. And about healthy in Ramadan. All right, now I'm going to just baste the chicken with this. So really, it's just covering the whole chicken with this mixture. So now we're done with basting, and then this, like we said, we're going to add it here with the chicken.
Oh, okay, so around it rather than over it now.
Yeah, because I mean, you don't want to have too much over it. I'm just going to put this here. A cinnamon stick.
Oh, I love cinnamon.
A couple of bay leaves. Cardamom pods.
Okay.
All right, now right before we close, we'll put a bit of salt.
Okay.
And then a bit of black pepper. Let's put this in the oven. Okay. And then we're going to turn the oven on and keep it in there for an hour to an hour and 15 minutes.
Okay.
And then once you're done, you're going to remove the foil and just broil a little bit, and then it will be ready to serve.
Okay, great.
So I'm just going to get it out. So you guys, we have the freekeh now ready with the chicken. It's already on the plate. Now the freekeh and the chicken, they kind of look the same color. So of course we will add a little bit of green. Nuts are always important in our garnish.
And now I can't wait to taste it.
Yes,
That's what
and now we're going to
waiting for.
tasting.
Exactly.
Yes.
Thanks so much for having us today.
Thank you for coming. Thank you guys.